Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Yourwolfsdengaming here in the wonderful world of video games and technology, and today we're going to be taking a look at all my pickups for the past few months. And while we're doing that, I shall be wearing a hat from 1956. And to make this video just slightly more cringe, Earl Grey tea. Because nothing makes cringe like Earl Grey tea.
Does not compute.
So I got a bunch of pickups for the last few months. A lot of PS3 games. Surprisingly, I don't really buy PS3 games. I do have one. I have the one that plays the PS1, the PS2, PS3. I have that one. But I don't really like the PS3 because a lot of the games for it and the 360 are on the PC. And, you know, I have a GTX 1080, so I'm probably going to choose the PC version, surprisingly enough. But with that being said, I did get a bunch of them for really cheap. So cheap, in fact, that by just selling a few of the items I got in these lots, everything you see here in this video will have been purchased for the equivalency of free. In fact, I sold the few items I sold from these lots, I would have technically made money from buying these items. So I actually got given money to purchase these things, technically, in a very technical, ever so slight sense. So let's get into the video. First game, Transformers, the game. Transformers the game. You know, it'd be a shame if there was a second Transformers game, because there was, even though it was the first one on the PS2. So this game's a liar. Actually doesn't look that bad, yeah, all things considered. And it's complete, so that's pretty cool. You might notice I'm tossing them on the floor behind the camera. That's going to keep happening. And so, next one, Star Wars The Force Unleashed, also complete. Pretty cool. I don't have a lot of Wii games. I don't even have my Wii hooked up because, well, I just don't really like a lot of games in the Wii. And I have a GameCube emulator, and I can rip games off of my Wii, so, you know. I mean, I don't really need it. But it's cool. I also have a couple GameCubes in box. I have one GameCube in box, and then I have my original one from when I was a kid, which is pretty cool because it still has a Game Boy player and the disc attached. And for those of you who aren't aware, the disc is impossible to find. Like, if you find a GameCube and, like, a Game Boy player attached, you'll almost never find the Game Boy player disc with it, unless it's, like, from a reseller or something. But I still have mine, so har har har. Next game, Julian Michel's Fitness Ultimatum 2009. Oh, it's an ultimatum? Really? It's interesting. It's interesting, I gotta give it that. I mean, I don't know who this lady is, by the way. She looks like she's in her, like, 40s, but she's trying to pass off for, like, 23. It's bizarre. We're gonna keep tossing them. I don't care. Next game, Wii Fit. You can probably tell this came with a Wii Fit board. Not going to bother putting that in the camera. But it's pretty cool. I'm just going to keep tossing them. Gold Gym Cardio Workout. Again, came with the Wii Fit board. Next one, Blazing Angels. Squadrons of World War II. This one actually looks pretty decent. Only problem is I think this is also on the PC, so... In fact, I think I actually own this on the PC. So, that kind of stinks. And these are all the PS3 games I got in one lot. Well, most of them. I got a few of them from the flea market, but for the most part, got these in a lot for like 10 bucks. Or 15 or something. So I got Madden 07. NBA 2K8. Because, you know, there's nothing like basketball games. You know, clearly someone like me just adores basketball. Sports in general, really. Then we have Kane and Lynch, Dead Man. Or Dead Man. Dead Men, however you want to pronounce them. I don't care. I don't know. Looks okay. Next one. This case is broken to hell. But it's the darkness. And this is actually a good game, which makes me sad. So I might rip one of those those PS3 sports game cases and replace it with that. Next one, Oblivion for the PS3. Fun fact, Oblivion Was it the first? No, it wasn't. Never mind. I was going to say it was the first Elder Scrolls. It wasn't. The first one I had played was Morrowind, then Oblivion, then I went back to the other ones, then I played Skyrim. So there you go. So, but I did play Oblivion for a while. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. Then we have Need for Speed Rivals. This was one of the flea market games. Got it for a couple bucks, and I was like, I'm not passing it up for a couple bucks. Gonna toss that one slightly more light. I don't have anything behind here. I don't have anything to put these games on besides the desk that they're coming off of. So, yeah. Then we have Simpsons, the video game. Nope, the Simpsons game. I don't know why I was pronouncing it wrong. Which doesn't compare to the arcade game. Sad face. But it is a really good, like, beat-em-up style thing. I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I've heard some really good things, so yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing this one. And I don't think it was released on PC, oddly enough. I don't think so. It might have been, but I looked for it and I couldn't find it. So, there you go. Need for Speed the Run, another one of those $2 flea market games. Pretty cool. I didn't have it. And for $2, I'm not going to pass it up. Then we have Formula F1 2010. You know, it's a Formula racing game. That's all I know about it. They're all complete, by the way. Then we have, this was the game I actually got the lot for, Tales of Symphonia Chronicles, which includes both those Tales of Symphonia games, which is cool. Fun fact, the PC version of Tales of Symphonia is a port from the GameCube, sorry, the Tales of Symphonia game on the PS3, sorry, on PC, is a port of the PS3 game, which is a port of the GameCube game. And the GameCube game actually ran at 60 FPS, but the PS3 version only runs at 30 FPS. And so the PC version on release only ran at 30 FPS. I believe there's a mod or something to fix it, but yeah, that's really bizarre. But, you know, pretty cool. I mean, again, I basically got it for free, so I'm not going to pass it up. Then I got Skylanders Swamp Force. I don't have any of the Swamp Force figures, but I do have the original, the Skylanders and the Giants one. I mainly got it because, whatchamacallit, my nephew. And then one last game in this lot before we go to the next bag. We have, here we go. I don't want to zoom it too close. We have Wipeout Pure. And you might notice on the disc, it says, sample loaned. And I can't actually find anything about this. Basically, this is a full PSP game released in China or Japan, to my knowledge, to stores, basically, to demo the game. However, it's a sample loan thing. You were supposed to technically return this to Sony. So, that's cool. And that's basically all I can find about it. I'll put a link in the forum that I found the information on if you guys want to read it up. Again, forums aren't exactly the most reliable source of information or citable source of information, but it's the best citation I can find. So, on to the next bag. Alright, so, next bag of stuff was from the last couple weeks or so of flea marketing. So I got a blue PS1 Mini Controller for $3. If you don't know the Mini Controllers, they're the same size. They're not actually mini. They just have a different gray end. So these were released after the small PS1 was released. So pretty cool. I don't actually have any of these, and I actually like the older PS1 controllers. I don't know. Maybe they're the same weight, and it's just the cable that feels heavier, but the actual, like the PS3 controllers, they all feel incredibly light, and it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. So this is pretty cool. Again, got it for $3. Then I have a couple Loot Crate items. I have the League of Regrettable Superheroes. Look up in the sky. It's a bee. It's a witch. It's a giant eyeball. There you go. That's pretty cool. Also, a Zelda wristband thing. So, two things. They're cool, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. They're cool. It came in a Loot Crate box, and I thought I'd get the Loot Crate box I wanted. It was like the mystery overstock ones from like the Loot Vault, but I didn't get anything I wanted. And I was hoping they were going to come with at least t-shirts. They didn't come with t-shirts, so I didn't really get anything I wanted in them, and they didn't come with a t-shirt. So, yeah. So, next game. Actually, I'll show two of these. I got Perfect Dark for the N64, and I got Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I might sell one of these. I don't know which one. So, yeah. I'll probably sell Perfect Dark just because I don't really like the N64. Even if I like Perfect Dark. But, you know, pretty cool. I'll just toss those to the side. Got a couple PS1 games. I got ODT, complete in box for the PS1. And I got this one from Salvation Army, I think, for $1. And I didn't have it, so it was pretty cool. And then I got Mort the Chicken for the PS1. I got this from the flea market. Couple bucks. Pretty cool. Zoop. Then another couple dollar game. I got Kart Racing. I got Furious Karting for the original Xbox. Pretty cool. I don't know much about it. So, you know, I mean, it's by Atari, and it looks like hot garbage. But hot garbage might be fun to watch, so I might do a video of this one. I don't know. Then we have another game. We have Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. And unfortunately, our famed voice actor has died, so had to get this one. And I like Wallace and Gromit. I got this for $2.99 at, you know, Salvation Army. So pretty cool. I don't know much about the game, but looks okay. I mean, it's Wallace and Gromit. I don't even... How many Wallace and Gromit games are there? There might be 1, 2, maybe 2, 3 maybe? I can't think of many. Not ones that were released physically, at least. Then we have... I can't even pronounce it. Hot Wheels Track Attack. This was one of the free ones after selling a couple items. So, this is pretty cool. I don't know, it's a Hot Wheels game. Looks okay. A lot of the Hot Wheels games are kind of fun, actually, so... I don't know. And it's compatible with the Wii Wheel. Because the Wii Wheel's just a piece of plastic. It's technically compatible with everything. But, yeah, you know. It's cool it specifically says it, I guess. So, you know. Pretty cool. Then we have a game I didn't have. World Racing on the original Xbox. Pretty cool. I actually like the original Xbox more than the PS2. Mostly just for the controller, because it felt heavier, and I like heavier controllers. Also, custom soundtracks. Pretty sweet. Then I got a DVD. I can't pronounce his name. But I got Spirited Away. I like this movie. And it is the double disc one. I don't know if they released a single disc one, but, you know. Pretty cool. It's not the Blu-ray one. It's not the Blu-ray version, sadly, but for, like, a couple bucks, I'll pass. You know, I'll buy it for a couple bucks since I didn't have it. Then I got Halo Reach. I already have a copy of this, maybe even 2, but it's always nice to get another copy of Halo Reach for only a couple dollars. And then finally, Anarchy Reigns for the 360. And I actually don't know much about this one. I've heard it was okay. You know, it's a Platinum Games game, so... You know, it's Platinum Games. That's how I'll put it. It's Platinum Games. I'll just keep repeating that instead of actually explaining the game. You know, pretty cool. And yeah, that's basically everything I got for the last couple months of video game thrifting. And I already have more games piling up for the next episode, so stay tuned for that when it ever comes out. When I stop uploading reviews late, that will probably never happen, but you know, maybe. And maybe one day I'll get a hat that actually fits me. One day, we can hope. This has been Yourwolfsdengaming, taking a look at cringe in video games and technology. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one, if you decide to watch it. If you don't, you know, then you don't, I guess. And I'll be sad. But that's okay. See ya.